Alrighty, so to continue on with our meta week sort of experiment thing that I still don't have a name for. This should actually cap off the week because this one should be going out on Sunday. Currently recording this on Thursday. So yeah, we're going to be going with this team right here. Obviously, I wasn't really sure yesterday whether or not I wanted to use Festival Gother, but I feel like I don't get a whole lot of use out of Festival Gother at the moment. So we're going to try him out. Obviously, he's a really good unit in general, so I don't know. If we go up against a King team, it could help a little bit with shutting down, you know, Gother rank up and stuff like that. It'll actually help out a lot with this team right here, so this will be really good. So just in case, let's try to pop any sort of evasion food if possible. Get a little bit of damage off. So, okay, no evasion, so we put on a dissolve at least. Boom. Now he can't do any of his buffs. Easy damage out there. The one thing about this, I originally was thinking about using freeze characters and stuff like that when King was first announced and everything like that. Unfortunately, if you have not tested it already or you have not seen, you cannot actually freeze King out of his shield. The shield stays up, if I'm not mistaken. So we're probably gonna try that really quickly. So I just want to test it out. So if we throw that up, so you can see the shield stays up, but unfortunately, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. It does freeze him, so I guess there is that. But it's not as good as you would have hoped it would have been. So like, you can't just immediately get rid of the shield, but it's still pretty good, obviously. Let's go for a play like this. Hopefully we can kill King here. That way we can use, yeah, that way we can use the Power Strike card on somebody else. The Infect on this, actually, I wasn't a huge fan of Infect for a long time, but Infect has become pretty decent. Even against like the Bond team or something like that, the Infect skill, or like the Infect debuff, completely nullifies the buff skill that that Bond puts up, which is just chef's kiss, just absolutely fantastic. So that's honestly really, really cool. Pretty sure this is a bot, by the way. It is currently 12:42, so it's not like super late, but it could be earlier, maybe. As a follow-up to yesterday, I talked about the fact that I was going to watch Spider-Man today, and I did watch it, and it was fantastic. Absolutely no spoilers or like that, anything like that from me. But if you're excited about the new Spider-Man movie, so good. Just go watch it. Even if you're not super excited about Spider-Man, it was still super, super good. All right, easy peasy. Honestly, this team has so much control, it's actually ridiculous. So I wasn't really expecting any sort of pushback here. Summer Merlin is also a decent contender for the Merlin's spot. But I think that was just a little bit too toxic for me. I really like, you know, Festival Merlin. So next match. All right, what do we got? Okay, so this is interesting. I literally was just talking to one of my friends earlier about how this Lilia is working, and he is the biggest fan of this Lilia, like absolutely just in love with it, which is pretty interesting. I'm not personally a big fan, but apparently she's just super, super good with the relic, which is pretty cool. Like, I'm glad people are getting use out of it and everything like that. But for me personally, just not a huge fan of the catastrophes. The new unit seems very niche almost, like she's got the flood and everything, which then again, this one is kind of niche as well. I just don't feel like that I would get enough use out of them to really invest into them, so I've not really tried to use them at all. Plus, I'm not able to beat, whatchamacallit? I'm not able to beat floor 3 very consistently on the bird boss yet, and until I can beat it consistently, I just really don't want to waste any of my I don't want to waste any of my relic materials trying to you know, invest in characters that I just don't think I'm gonna use all that much, if you know what I mean. So yeah, kind of just an unfortunate circumstance of the way relics work at the moment, which honestly, you know, the new update came out for JP in Korea and they showed off 3 new relics. It was Valenti, Mark II Valenti, and Zaratros. And I was actually very intrigued about Zaratros because I was like, hey, Zaratros is a really cool PvE unit. He could be very, very fun and useful. But they just, his relic is just really dumb in my opinion. It literally just, if you don't know, Zaratros currently, his passive is that anytime he does not crit in PvE events, it does not include PvP. Anytime he anytime he does not crit, it basically takes like a percentage, or I think it just takes his crit damage or crit chance stat and does extra damage depending on how high that stat is. And it's really interesting. Froze. But dude, she lifestealed all of that back. Yeah, I should have really played it safe here. That's actually insane. She's a really crazy unit. I think I'm gonna try to get a little bit of damage off here and then freeze and get my ultimate. That way there's no pushback. I don't lose Amelia at all. And if I can pull more cards for her, that would be solid because of the way her ult works. Unfortunately, I'm pulling Gother's ult as well. Okay, not as many Amelia cards as I would have hoped. I might lose this here because I mean I do have a pretty decent ultimate here, but let's go for this so that way I can make sure I remove ultimate first. Let's see how this goes. Gother's really gonna have to pull some damage out here, which I don't like this Gother for damage. I think we lose this. Ooh, yeah. I think if I would have played it a little bit smarter, I might have been able to keep Lilia locked down and there wouldn't have been as much lifesteal, which would have been nice. But honestly, I'm impressed by that team. I'm impressed by that a lot. Alrighty. Same guy. Okay. I guess that's fine. We'll get a rematch here. Let's go for... I don't know that I really want to do that, actually. Let's go for... this. Let's just try to get as much damage out on Lilia as possible, because if the sooner I get rid of Lilia, the faster I can move on to another unit. I'm really impressed. I don't know what it is. I guess this is helping concrete the the fact that this Lilia is actually good. A lot of the catastrophes nowadays, their passives are trying to get you to use them with other whatchamacallit, they're trying to get you to use them with other catastrophes, which is fine. Like, I can get behind that, but it also is just not really my style, because you know, having to invest in a whole new team and everything like that is never good in the meta for this game, because, you know, obviously, like, most regular meta teams are just going to absolutely just destroy you unless you just have all of the outfits and ultimate levels and, you know, whatever it takes, because, you know, there's just a lot that goes into teams in this game. So yeah, I just don't know if I really want to put that sort of investment in, because I don't have any outfits or anything like that for her, which could be a bit of an issue. So I don't know, man. It's just one of those things. We can at least restrict recovery here with Infect, which should help. Obviously, I think Merlin's dead, but that'll at least make it to where we don't have to worry about him reviving all the way, I guess. Yeah, I think he wins again here. This is actually kind of nuts. Kind of cool. I'm always impressed by like sort of like off meta teams and stuff like that. I feel like it's kind of just, I don't know, it's one of those like things where because Kyo has come back and he got a holy relic, I feel like everybody just is throwing Kyo onto any old team and just you know running with it because he's such a like strong sort of supporty style character. So that's kind of nuts. We've got an interesting hand here. Lilia could end up doing decent damage. I don't think that she's gonna kill. All right, this might be a decent comeback here. She's probably gonna regen a decent amount of health, unfortunately. Wow. Wow. Okay, that was super impressive. That was super impressive. Okay, like that was actually kind of nuts. I may try to mess with her a little bit. I know that I'm backpedaling a little bit, but she is interesting. I like that team a lot. I might try to mess with her without sort of investing in first, because I don't want to make the Holy Relic if possible, because I'm not going to use those units. But I don't know. We'll try it out maybe eventually. I don't know. I don't think I have the Super Awakening coins for it right now either way, but could be fun. All right, what do we got? So we have a King Kyo, which is pretty standard nowadays. I'm not gonna be able to shut down a whole lot with that, but I'm pretty positive he's using CC food, or if not, he's using HP food here, and he's just not connecting to the game. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll buy another ticket for that, unfortunately. Same guy? Same guy? Okay. Hopefully he loads in this time. I got this, I got the same hand too, which is kind of funny. I think we'll try to shut down just in case. I maybe should have used it first. Yeah, we're good. No damage if this doesn't kill. Ooh, we did kill just barely though. Nice. Okay, well. I'm gonna buy the one more ticket for that forfeit though. Alrighty, going into our last match here, we have a Frowdren melee team, which I feel like I never see. He has him level 1, so I cannot use any I cannot use any sort of can't use any sort of AoE skills here. I think we do this. That way he cannot taunt. We can set up another turn to hopefully make sure that we can try to kill melee. Unfortunately, we didn't get the crazy cards for that. Let's see what he goes for here. Okay. AoE from melee. Oh, you fool. You fool. Boom. Frozen. Well, now that he's frozen, let's go for a little bit of damage on Chandler. I'm really glad that didn't kill. If that would have killed and then he would have attacked Frowdren, that would have been so unfortunate. Luckily, this is the one team in the meta that doesn't use a lot of AoE skills, so he unfortunately just kind of got bad luck here. He's using a what is that, Super Awakening 1 star on Sigurd, which is kind of odd. This might be the taunt, which could be unfortunate. If it's the taunt, we're just going to go all in on melee. Well, we can freeze him either way, so it's not really the biggest deal. I don't think this is taunt. No taunt. Let's go for I'm not worried about Sigurd because he's not very like high level or anything like that, so okay. Okay, and it froze Sigurd, so that works out, I guess. So he's in Plat 1 or Masters 1 with this team, which is kind of bizarre. I guess he's just really getting lucky with the teams that he's going against, or that he's just using this team all of a sudden when he was using other stuff. I don't really know what the plan here was, but we're gonna go all in on him because we should kill here. All right, well, that was kind of bizarre. I guess a weird last match, but either way, kind of interesting, I guess. So yeah, I don't know. I may end up trying to sort of mess around, see if I can get a little bit of I don't know, see if I can get some Super Awakening coins together so we can try to mess with Lilia. I'm definitely not summoning for the new Lilia. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it right now. Not interested. Just I'm not gonna do it. So I'm just gonna save my gems and see what the new Liz is gonna look like whenever that banner comes out. Because that was what the leak sort of said. I don't know. They could end up changing the banner around, but yeah, not. I'm very impressed by how that guy's Lilia team did. I'm also impressed how like just genuinely good the Merlin team is in general. Just it has so much control and everything like that. And of course, if you're using Summer Merlin, you can even control even harder by shutting down attack stat or attack cards with the attack seal that she has from her passive. So absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, I don't know. I was kind of expecting that one, to be honest. So I would say that this one is still a really good competitor. We didn't really get to go against any Bonds, which was a little unfortunate. I would have loved to have went against maybe an Escanor as well, but kind of just luck of the draw on that one, unfortunately. So that's pretty much it from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Feel free to like and subscribe if you haven't already. But that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Hopefully you guys will be there. So I'll see you then.